remember when Justin Bieber chose Mayweather during the fights, during like I guess the first fight, and Filipinos went up in arms. They were so mad they banned Justin Bieber from the Philippines.
No, they didn't.
Look, Google that shit.
That's crazy.
I got this.
Bieber was one of the #1 dudes in the Philippines. They like all of his like half of his dancers were Filipino, so Filipinos loved Justin Bieber. They're like, yo, we love this kid. You're welcome. You're an honorary Filipino when you come to the Philippines, Justin.
Dude, doesn't Pacquiao work in government too? So he could have like made that
now,
happen.
yeah, now he's like senator or governor or one of those things.
A resolution was filed in the country's Congress last month declaring Bieber a persona non grata, barring him from entering the country unless he offers a public apology for taking a few jabs at boxing legend Manny Pacquiao on Instagram.
Take that, Justin. Hi,
in 2013.
He just performed sorry as he entered the country. Is it too late, Manny? Sorry.
I'm so mad at that. Think of that. That's so good.
Manny Pacquiao, sorry. Manny Pacquiao just like rips it on like a karaoke machine.
Justin, this one's for you. That's so good.
Coming down to the wire, Epicenters ended. Rich Strike is coming up on the end zone.
Flair did it different.
Legendary.
Therefore, down to the wire means the very last possible moment or to the very end.
Are you a gambler?
Not really. And when I do, I just like do it to have fun, even when I lose, right? And I don't put too much out there, so I'm not like big spender, big better. This one time I rolled $25 to $1,200 in the Niagara Casino the first time I ever went, and that's when I was like, beginner's luck is a real thing.
Oh yeah,
Quit while you're ahead.
I'm done. I'm like I'm never coming to this fucking casino again. And I was like, I'm only gonna go to casinos once. And that's it, with the hopes that I win on the first time. They register my my ID. But yep, this guy hasn't been here. Let's make him win so he comes back. So and I've been to like 4 different ones, and I've won every time.
All in the green.
Ooh.
All in the green. I've lost a couple times to the. I've lost to the ones I've been to more than once. So now,
dude, it's real.
I like that. I like that.
It's
Yeah.
true.
So now I'm like, after I win at one, I'm like, never coming back.
Okay, how about this conspiracy, okay? I have a conspiracy about dash cams. If you get a dash cam, bad shit happens to you. You know what I mean? You ever notice how, like, whenever you see, like, a crazy video of, like, a car crash, it's always caught on a dash cam?
Yeah.
Don't get a dash cam.
But then you wouldn't have been able to catch it.
But it wouldn't have happened in the first place.
If you didn't have a dash cam. That's what he's saying.
So, what's the sound? Is it like, if a
tree
tree that falls in the forest, does it make a sound?
Yeah.
Is that what that shit is?
Yeah, basically.
Is that your like North American version of Confucius?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it. All right. What's the sound of?
No, it's good that you don't gamble heavy, because we have some friends that got deep into it to the point where like money wasn't enough for them anymore. They would bet like piss.
What?
So like,
how do you?
Did.
Who wants piss though?
They did yellow snow cone bets. So whoever and it was like basic shit. Like if you lost in a game of Chell or like pool,
Oh, you'd have to.
you have to piss in a snow cone. The other guy has to eat it.
Oh, okay.
It's like that one jackass. There's like a jackass stunt like that.
Yeah, literally.
But he just like makes a snow cone, pisses in it. There's like a hole through the middle of it, and then Steve-O eats it and just pukes immediately. Like,
Bro, it's disgusting.
Hold on, let me take a sip of my yellow Red Bull.
Shout out Red Bull.
Not piss flavored.
Oh man, damn! That's
I had someone last night offer me a Monster. Wouldn't take
Just
it.
throw it on the ground.
I wouldn't take it. Like, have the rest of it. I was like, I can't. Honestly, I can't do that.
So
I
that
can't.
would be a valid bet too, right? Like, I bet you a monster snow cone, but the bottom,
as
the
piss.
last little bit,
Exactly.
with a side of piss, you know, a little
Probably worse
spritzer.
for you too. It's crazy, dude. I would love to see the side by side of the like health nutrition facts of a glass of piss versus a glass of Monster. That would be just. I would like to see which one would be more healthy for
There's
you.
probably more protein in piss.
If you're drinking piss for the protein,
Well, you know, in olden days when boaters and what do you call those guys? Sailors. That's what boaters.
boaters.
Dudes on yachts and fucking Sperry's.
Dude, that's like in the like 1600s. Yeah, you see? The Chet's land ho.
Oh yes,
Fucking Oakley's on.
it's the Ralph
All
Lauren.
seamen to the poop deck, Biff.
Jesus. All right. Anyways, what I was trying to say was, fuck, I forgot what I was trying to say. Oh yeah. When pirates and fucking sailors would get scurvy, to prevent from getting scurvy, they would have to gargle their fucking urine.
Oh, yeah, wouldn't they like also fuck
So I'm
each
just
other?
like, imagine if they actually had Monster to gargle.
I'm just gonna keep going on what I was saying. He said,
Like, yeah, you know what? I'll take the scurvy. That's hilarious.
sex with your buddy who's also a sailor or get scurvy.
They all
there
had
was-
syphilis and shit. Too,
There was
though.
there was a guy. It was when I was in high school, maybe middle school, whatever. From Nova Scotia, there was a guy who went to Acadian University, and it was the first case of scurvy in so long because this guy came to first year university and just decided he wasn't under his parents' supervision, so was just eating like everything but vegetables.
fucking man-child.
Literally, dude, he got scurvy. He got scurvy in university, like in the 2000s, bro. Like
That's an
he just,
OG. That's like a straight OG.
It was like the
symptom.
first case of scurvy in Nova Scotia for like 100 years. Like it was insane, dude.
Ooh, vintage. Like, oh, that's a vintage element you have there. That's hilarious.
He's the kind of dude that's like, I was just born in the wrong generation.
Yeah.
He does all his classes from his iron lung. He's a polio.
Do they still even have the cure for that? Like, what is like
Scurvy?
You just eat oranges, I think.
Yeah.
Just change your
they
diet.
force
It's
feed
easy.
you oranges. Yeah. What are the symptoms of scurvy? Can I get that? Like, I want to know. You know, how do I know if I have scurvy?
Oh, you know.
Feeling tired and weak, aching legs and arms.
It's COVID.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
It's basically COVID.
Swollen and red or blue spots on the skin.
Swollen and bleeding gums is pretty bad.
Yeah. See,
Bumps
that's
around
why
the
you
hair
gotta gargle that
follicles.
piss.
OG Listerine, baby.
That's the yellow flavor. That's the original. The one with no
They just
flavor
dye
on
it blue now, but it's yellow. It's yellow before the additives, you know.
Just get homeless piss, make it extra spicy, baby.
Hey, you know in the war when they would throw gas bombs, if you didn't have a gas mask, you
Piss
had
on
to
a
piss
rag.
on a rag and just cover your face.
Yep,
with
that was like the one
Oh,
like in
shit.
the First World War to get like that was the way to like stay alive through mustard gas
Yeah,
attacks.
yeah.
Was you piss on a rag and then put your rag
What
over your
fucking creep discovered that?
it. Yeah.
I think they were.
guys, it's not so bad if you just piss on your rag.
Fucking creep, dude.
I think they were just trying anything, dude.
Yeah.
Suffocate or piss rag on the mouth. Like what's your
But just imagine like a soldier's clothing, like it's just so thick. There's so much going on, and they're like, "Wait,
All those layers.
hold on." The cloud's coming. Give me a rag. I got more. Give me a rag. Go, pass it around. Go. Get down. Yo, that's crazy.
That same
man.
guy in the 60s, like post-war, just can't get off the piss. Yeah, he's just still whiffing piss.
It's like that
But he's got his
Park episode. He's just he's just cheesing hard.
He's got his Purple Heart badge. It's just there, still like. Oh man,
It's a really bad time to have stage fright, I think. In the trenches.
I'm a grower. What am I gonna say?
Dude, you saying like taking off all those layers just took me right back to like grade 3 elementary school in
Weird.
January post recess trying to take a piss, dude.
Oh, dude.
Oh,
How many times did you pee your snow
I
pants?
remember one time I was taking my snow pants off and I grabbed all of it and I just was bare. Like butt,
Yeah.
balls out.
Yeah, yeah, just straight down to the ankle
straight
shit.
That's how he lost his teaching job, actually.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
The other one
Who are you
that-
holding your shirt to your neck? Too?
Hands on the hips taking a piss like that.
You're trying to get it over the edge of the big boy urinal.
Yeah, that's so funny.
The other one that like trips me out is like, how did we figure out that you like when you pee on like jellyfish stings? Like who did that first? Like how desperate were we?
Peeing on a jellyfish?
Yeah, if you get
No, like
stung
when
by-
you get like peeing on a foot that has a jellyfish.
Yeah, you get
sting.
stung by a jellyfish, you pee on that wound.
Yeah.
That's not true, by the way.
So people just been doing
Yeah.
that?
It's not true.
God
You
damn
just
it.
use water.
I've been tricked into that 3 times at the beach by old men. That's fucking crazy, dude.
You just keep on coming up with the most random. You can come up with the most random things and say, "Hey, man, the internet."
It's in a James Bond movie. Like I'm pretty sure someone steps on a sea urchin in a different thing. Different
Fully
thing.
a different thing.
Different thing.
I don't.
That's shit.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't picture James Bond getting pissed on. I don't.
No, he pissed on. I think he didn't. I'm playing it back in my mind.
Is
now.
it MacGruber?
MacGruber? Dude.
Have you guys seen that movie?
Oh,
MacGruber?
dude, the celery stick in the ass
Oh,
bit,
man.
dude. Distraction.
So good.
Have you not seen MacGruber, dude? Oh my!
It's like
God.
the spoof of MacGyver.
Yeah, it's.
Do you
Haven't
remember
seen that movie.
MacGyver?
Will Forte is like the main character, Kristen
Yeah.
Wiig. When he like puts her in the MacGruber outfit, like he's like, "You're so sexy right now." But he put her in a disguise that looks like him. you just look really nice right now. He says.
Yeah, if you watch MacGyver back in the day, he was like this dude that could fix anything. He can create like all these
You'd make
cool
a,
Oh, that's where
contraptions.
MacGyver and something comes.
Yeah.
yeah, he'd make bombs out of like a zucchini and 3 batteries. You
Yeah,
know what
yeah.
I mean? Like he's that guy.
He'd be like, "What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?"
Make
Like
a pipe
escape
out of
room
anything,
shit?
dude.
Yeah,
He's
Yeah,
a good
they'll
hang,
take
dude.
paper
Good guy to have
clips,
around.
a piece of paper, a bottle cap, some batteries and whatever. Just create something out of it and get out of the situation. But MacGruber is just like the scary movie version of that.
he could
you know
make
what I mean?
he could make a distraction out of anything. So he, like yeah, whatever. That was his thing. Like,
Yeah.
He couldn't like make anything but a distraction. He didn't use guns, and he just ripped throats.
Yeah.
Watch it. It's honestly a top tier shitty movie. It's a
So
top
good.
tier shitty movie.
Yeah.
Speaking of top tier
It's
shitty
so bad.
movies, let's get into our back page news, man. First headline. You know our back page news?
Yeah.
A little familiar with it?
Yeah,
Find
yeah.
the weirdest headlines going around the world. We react to them. First headline we got here reads.
Cop pulled gun on fellow officer who threatened to spoil Top Gun Maverick. Jury gives him 100 hours of community service and more.
This happened in Sydney, Australia. And this cop was joking around in the office with the fellas, being like, "Oh, I'm going to spoil Top Gun for you." And the guy was like, "Oi, don't spoil the movie, cunt." That's a direct quote.
That is a direct quote.
That's a direct quote.
And then he pulled out his gun from his holster and pointed it at him.
And then that's it.
And then the guy is on suspension. The cop that got the gun pulled on him, so I guess like the victim in this case, he left the force because he's now deeply depressed.
Traumatized too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
Wow.
a cop. Like a gun's gonna get pulled on you at some point. You know he's not gonna shoot it. But
He did say, "I'll shoot you." That's the other direct
it's
quote.
just boys being boys.
But I'm not getting. What do I have a gun for if I'm not going to shoot you? You know what I mean? Like,
Wow. Was it a black cop?
It's in Australia. I don't know. Do they have black people?
The indigenous folk there,
Okay.
I guess.
Okay.
but they're like, never mind.
Wow,
Never mind. I'm not even gonna go down.
Black cop. Because then it'd be cool. No black cop would be like, "Don't spoil Top Gun for me." There's not a black cop in the world.
I love
Don't
Tom
ruin
Cruise.
this Tom Cruise movie. You can't do that.
No black guy is ever going that far.
No, I was
to
thinking.
avoid
The,
a
I was,
spoiler
I was
from
thinking the
Top Gun.
other cop, the one that got the gun pulled on him.
Yeah. Okay.
To be like, whoa,
No, because that cop would have had to have watched Top Gun.
Yes.
That's just wouldn't happen.
He's like, what? The black cop watched Top Gun? For real?
That's the real news story, right?
He was gonna spoil it.
I would love to know how many black people have watched Top Gun and Top Gun Maverick.
I heard Top Gun Maverick.
Probably the
was
same amount of
great.
white people that have watched Black Panther.
I don't know, man. You got the nerds on that side. You know what I mean? A lot of nerds have like Black Panther. I feel like it'd be like how many white people have watched Soul Plane. You know?
There we go. That's a good one.
I actually want to
That's a
watch
good
that. I
one.
haven't seen that yet.
That's also a really good
Yeah.
movie. They put spinners on the jumbo jet. that scene.
It's a sleeper, man. That's like. You guys remember Leslie Nielsen's like Naked Gun or
Yeah, dude, those are
Hot
so
Shots
Dude, that is
Part Two.
classic.
Airplane.
Yeah.
Is a
That shit
killer
holds
movie,
up,
man.
dude.
It's all that's
It's
that's
awesome.
what Soul Plane was to me. You know, it was like just
Soul
Cheap.
Plane for black people.
Yeah.
Or Airplane for black people.
That's all it was. But, yeah.
Snoop Dogg is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
That's so good. That's so good.
What's the one joke from Airplane that killed us, bro?
Shirley?
Yeah, that's where they did
Yeah.
it first, right?
Surely you can't
Shirley.
be serious.
Surely you can.
Yeah,
He's like, I am. And never call me
no,
Shirley.
don't call me Shirley.
It's so stupid, but I love that shit. dude.
Chevy Chase.
There's like that one joke where like I love stupid shit like this, dude. It's like this guy, it's a reel. This guy goes up to some random stranger on the street, just puts his hand on him. He's like, "Sir, I don't want to waste any of your time," and then just walks away. Dude, I fucking love that shit. That's what like Airplane is, or Naked Gun, just all stupid
so
jokes
good.
like the entire movie, bro.
I have uncles like that. You know, every time you walk into like a family party, they'll just say the stupidest shit. I'm like, hey, like I'll bring a friend over and be like, oh, I'm like, Uncle, this is my friend Omar. He's like, oh, what's your name, Omar? Hey, I'm asking you your name, Omar. What's your name, Omar? I'm like, Uncle,
Like, what are you
you telling
supposed
me?
to say to that, dude?
Like, okay, thank you. I'll try and remember that. You know, I was like, you're. I have this one.
It's fucking hilarious.
This one uncle. He always fucks around with our gay cousin that didn't come out the closet until later,
Okay.
and he just say stupid shit like, hey, you kiss with your eyes open, huh? Just like
Kiss with your eyes
Do
open.
you
Never
kiss
heard
with
of
your
that
eyes open?
stereotype, dude.
And I'm like, what? Like, what does that mean? And then my cousin was like, oh, yeah, Uncle, don't you know he's gay? He's like, no, he's not gay. He's just charming. He's just charming. He's
creative. He's creative.
I
He
thought you
kisses
said
with-
he's not gay. He's just German.
Dude, was he trying to say instead of eyes, ass?
No, he's saying
You kiss
eyes,
with your
but it was
eyes
so
open.
Is that what you meant to say?
he would just say the stupidest, weirdest shit that made no sense, but he was trying to get to like, but he's gay because he kisses with his eyes open. I'm like, gay people don't do that. Like, it doesn't. That's not a gay thing. They don't own that one. Like,
Guy who doesn't understand gay people but still wants to.
Okay, he came out to that uncle like, I'm gay, uncle. He's like, so you kiss with your eyes? Me too.
straight up. So you're kissing with your eyes open.
I knew there was something off about you.
Oh my god! Quickly back to the story.
Oh,
though.
yeah,
It says,
stories.
so he pointed his firearm at the vicinity
Oh,
of the
shit.
complainant.
Complaining?
Actually, I have no idea. I said that with confidence. I had nothing.
Complainant.
Complainant.
Complaining?
And he held it stationary for 5 seconds. The offender's finger was on the receiver and not the trigger. The offender was laughing throughout the incident. So he's like laughing as he's pointing his fucking gun at him.
See,
like,
I think there's a difference between like, hey, don't ruin Top Gun Maverick for me, and then there's a difference between that and don't fucking ruin Top Gun Maverick for me.
Yeah,
you know,
it-
90
yeah.
degrees, big difference. I want to
Yeah.
know if it was sideways or not.
The sideways angle shows you're ready to pull.
Exactly.
This is like, hey man, I could pull back, but this is like,
yeah,
gun butt
exactly.
still
you're,
at the
you're a
least.
bitch if you pull that back.
Yeah.
You gotta follow
And once
through on that.
once you lock in, you know what I mean? You gotta just at least aim it at the wall and let a couple off. You know what I mean? Just to scare them.
But you know what's even scarier? The motherfucker that goes full 180. Like, not even gonna look.
That's me when I shoot guns. Just close my eyes. Jesus.
You shoot with your eyes open.
You shoot with your eyes open.
You shoot with your
Must be a gay cop, dude.
You shoot with your eyes open. Good callback. Good callback. Great callback. Oh man.
Oh, right.
Next headline we got.
Headlines. Here we go.
Reads.
Helicopters flying in Australia are making crocodiles horny.
So there's an Alex Jones in Australia.
Helicopter.
Making the frogs kiss with their eyes
Helicopters
open.
make the frogs gay.
So wait. Say that one more time.
Helicopters flying in Australia are making crocodiles horny.
So it's mating
Same
season.
reaction. Say that again. He goes again.
Because when you think about it, that sound and the wind
Yo, stop.
is
I'm
making the water
getting excited.
gyrate.
Yeah.
So
You play like
it's like it's turning the water into a vibrator. You know what I'm saying?
exactly, dude. It's like I say exactly like I know what that is.
If the water's vibrating and gyrating,
It's like that one scene in Apocalypse Now. You know what I mean? Or no? Anyone watch
I don't
it?
remember that one.
Never mind. Okay.
Your whole house is a waterbed.
Do you remember that scene in Howard Stern, the movie, when the chick sits on this speaker and he's like, and he just like makes the sound so it vibrates and turns her on and shit? That's probably what it's doing. It's just making the water shakes on the fucking crocodile pussies.
I think that's actually what's happening.
The crocodile
This guy's a
clits is
fucking
getting
genius.
the crocodile clits are getting rubbed
I think
by the
that's
water, man.
First time we've ever said crocodile pussies on this whole show. Doing this for 4 years now. I think that's the first time we ever brought up crocodile pussies.
Little crocodile clit getting rubbed, getting jilled off. You know, real quick.
Excellent band name. Crocodile
That's the
Clip.
name of like a snack in Florida. Like,
Yeah,
it's like there's some
crocodile
vendor
clip.
down in Florida.
Deep
that
fried
serves-
crocodile clit.
Yeah, deep fried.
It's just deep fried churros or something.
Exactly. You could get it like sugar cinnamon style, but you could also get it Cajun dusted. You know what I mean? Like,
You never had yourself a Cajun crocodile clip?
Triple C, baby.
Ooh, that's good. That's good right there.
man.
So it is mating season for the crocodiles in Queensland, Australia. Another Aussie story. Look at that. They're fueling our podcast today. I think that's
So are they having more kids as a result? So there's more, the population of crocodiles are increasing?
I think they're just I think it's just at that period where they're like watching them have sex. You know, like they're just monitoring the crocodile levels in Australia. And they're like,
pervs.
yeah. Fly over one more time, Jeff. Yeah.
Make sure you count how many times they do it. We want to know every time they do it. We want to record. In fact, record it to make sure. Crocodile porn?
It is the sounds and vibrations, though.
Yeah, they say
That's
experts
causing
aren't. This is a direct quote. Experts aren't sure why, but they think the helicopter may have sounded like a thunderstorm, which can often get the reptiles feeling randy.
Randy.
Is that the adjective they used?
Yeah, randy.
Randy.
I've heard that before.
I like the way you said it.
Yeah. Do I make you randy, baby? That's not even Australian. That's not Australian. That's
Randy.
British. Yeah, it's just, that's not even the same thing. Don't laugh at that. Don't laugh at that.
What came first, the word Randy or the name Randy?
Or like, was Randy the most randy human being of all time, and they just verbed his name up? You know what I mean?
But
Yeah,
see,
this one guy, Randy, was just a horny motherfucker.
He he's killed, dude. Like he bang anything, crocodiles to humans, bro. Anything in between.
Dandy, Randy. Yep, everything's Randy Dandy at that point.
That's what they called him.
Randy, there's a full. Imagine that was his full name, Randy Dandy, and that's just like it's his name.
Yeah.
That's
He was
a-
a handyman.
He was a handyman.
Handy Randy Dandy.
What,
He gives
that's a
good-
business.
He gives
I
good
would-
hand
yeah.
jobs.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty dandy good.
Dude, I
hand
always get
jobs.
thrown off by mating seasons. Like how animals just only fuck for like a certain time period, but like a lot. Like imagine if humans were like that. Like if November was just mating season for humans, and if you missed the boat, you just got to wait a full year.
But we do have a mating season by like out of nowhere.
Cuffing
like
season.
it's cuffing season. Like
Yeah.
once it gets cold, we get closer, and the closer we get, the more we fuck.
What?
What happened?
But then in heat. But when I don't know.
But then
man.
summertime's also
Yeah,
mating season
summertime's
because
mating-
everyone's
'cause
outside,
everybody's in
everyone's
heat.
horned up.
We have two.
less clothes on. You know.
Much more primal, I think.
Find out which month people are born the most. and then you'll
Can we
find
get a-
out
can
which
we get-
month, and then minus 9 months, and that's when you know everyone's
That's
having
smart.
sex.
Smart boy.
Search up which month has the most babies, and then search up what's 9 months before that, please. August.
So
Okay, what's 9 months before that?
November.
We're in it.
Yeah.
November.
No,
Right.
not November.
That's
It's the
fall.
hottest month for fucking dude. Who would've thought?
But you know why? It's fucking the harvest season, man. It's the harvesting season.
Yeah.
When
Damn.
you gotta fucking collect the seed.
Yeah. Jed just came in.
Gotta collect
Yeah.
the seed.
Plowing fields.
Coleman's doing the
Plowing-
math.
Plowed fields,
It is
collect
November,
the
right?
seeds.
Yes.
November, yeah.
I guess.
Good math.
Wait, no, December.
It's
December.
The holidays.
Oh yeah,
people
you're
get-
right. You're right.
New Year's.
9
You know what I
months.
mean?
Yeah, it is December. You're right. Yeah.
All right, so
Dude,
we
what
don't
are
have to
people
shut
doing-
down the
why
podcast to go
Why are
fuck.
people getting horned up during the holidays when you're around the family? That's fucking weird.
Because you're bored inside in the winter. You can't go outside, so all you can do is sit inside and fuck.
But all December, I'm with family.
Yeah. But after second cousins, it doesn't matter.
Nova Scotia. over here.
Nova Scotia in the house. Yo, why do they have that stereotype? Because
What?
I've heard that
Fucking
many
each
a
other.
times.
Dude,
that-
in Nova Scotia?
The Scotians.
So, okay, there's a family of people called the Golers.
the Golers.
The Golers, Golers, the Golers, and they were an incestuous clan of people who lived in Nova Scotia, and it was like generational, like 3 generations of incestuous, and they're all like they had children, and then they would just, it was very, very, it was bad. Like it's not like funny, but like I'm smiling, it's not funny. I'm smiling, it's not funny.
Yeah, what the fuck?
But like, yeah.
You can take the boy out of Nova Scotia.
Yeah,
You can't take
exactly.
Nova Scotia
But
out
there's
of the
like
boy.
in like
There's a part in him deep down that's like, that's how a household should be run.
keep it in the family, you know? It's like the mob. Yeah, no, so like back home, like if you call someone like you fucking Goler, like that's just as bad as being like
The N-word.
Yeah,
That's the Nova
yeah,
Scotian
yeah,
N-word.
yeah.
Nova Scotian N-word.
You fucking goal.
but and it knows no race.
Just call me the
call
Nova
him-
Scotian N-word.
Just call me the G word, buddy.
You just called me the double N-word right there.
The hard R too, like Goler, like Gola. It's like you're playing it cool,
Gola?
you know?
Like,
What up, my Golas? Like
Gola, please.
Golas in Paris.
Golas in Halifax.
Oh no, that's so good.
The Golers never made it to Halifax. They never left the South Mountain. That's the thing too, is they just stayed
That's
in
mountain
this.
activity, I
They
think.
just stayed in this one area, and then they were It's kind of a crazy story. There's a documentary on them, and they're like interviewed, and I think like there's like a direct quote from like the father, like the guy, like Mr. Goler, the head of it.
I always score.
No,
The Don.
he said it's a quote. It's something like, "What are you supposed to do if a 13-year-old comes on to you?"
That's what he said?
Something like that.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
Not to mention that the 13-year-old is like his daughter or granddaughter. It's crazy. It's very crazy. There's interviews with these people, and they have like they're like just severely disabled, like just super bad. But people love to use it as a roast. I'm smiling again. It's not funny. It's not funny.
There's I
I had a cousin one time. We were at a family reunion.
don't like this transition at
I have
all.
a cousin, and my cousin comes.
Tough transition, dude. Talking about fucking families. Like, I have this cousin one time that came over on Christmas.
No, she
It's like,
walked.
so I was listening to R. Kelly the other day, like, you know.
She was like,
Alright.
she was young, like young enough to make him.
Okay, stop, dude. Come on.
Just let me get
The
to
way-
the fucking
The way
story.
you said that, dude.
Let me get to the
young,
story.
dude. She
Alright,
was
alright.
young.
I didn't say it like that. I did not say it
Rewind
like that.
the tape. Rewind the tape.
Don't, because I'm not sure if I did or not.
Okay.
Anyways, she's like 14. She comes outside. Everyone's like out, like starting to like just like partake in the festivities of our family reunion.
Dude,
What festivities, dude?
It's a family reunion.
Yeah, exactly.
You
You're
know?
just getting drunk, playing cornhole and shit.
Yeah, good old cornhole.
Washer toss in Nova Scotia. If you know, you know. But she comes out. She's like, "What time's Goler Fest getting started?" Everyone's like, "Shut the fuck!" Like, no, you can't say that. Like, you can't say that. She just like thought it was a funny joke. Like, it was just like everyone's like, "No, do not say the G word. No G words allowed at the family reunion.
It's like the N-word, dude.
No G word at the family reunion."
She hard-hearted too.
God.
Like, yo.
Sometimes Goler Fest starting up, and she's like, everyone like looks at her. There's like an audible gasp.
Whoa. So if I was doing a joke on stage and I was like, what do you think I am, a fucking goaler or some shit? Like people would be like,
People would, I don't know if it's like back because it's not like it was years ago, like probably 20, 30 years ago. So like now people, I think it's like a little softer. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, your next East Coast tour, drop it. Just see what happens.
But people would know. People would know.
Yeah.
Like good chance that people would know.
They probably would laugh because they'd be amazed that like this dude from Toronto knows what a goaler is. You know, they'd probably just be like, "Yeah, this guy fucking knows our culture, dude." Let's fucking go. Didn't hard either. Like he just fucking
My Goler Steel fam.
Yo, you're acting like a goaler.
Yo,
still,
secretly
no cap.
Adam and Eve's family, they were goalers still too, fam. Like,
Adam and Eve's family. Is so I have one thing on this topic. There's another clan that's like famous for incest in Kentucky, and some of their like children or some parts of the family were born with blue skin.
Ooh, that's where the idea for the Smurfs came from.
no way. They got blue skin?
Think about it. There's only one girl in the
Is that
Smurfs.
really them? Or is that a drawing?
I mean, did you ask if this is a drawing or a picture?
That does look like a drawing, dude.
That's a drawing. This guy's
That's right. It is. It's a painting.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
painting. It's a painting.
All right. No, I'm with you, man.
Sorry, yeah.
It's clearly a painting. Are you fucked?
So it doesn't exist then?
No, it does. It's just from the 1800s.
I'm telling you, dude. Smurfs.
They had blue skin.
That's where Smurfs came from.
Yeah, just all
Avatars?
like deformed like people with just like physical disabilities with blue skin. They're like, oh, this would be a great idea for a kid show.
Yeah, Smurfette's the only female, dude. Where do you think they all come from?
I was hoping like asexual repopulation. You know what I mean? They just split into two, and now you have two Smurfs, right?
But what if the blue?
Just all
What if one of the
immaculate
blue things look like fucking Mystique from X-Men, yo?
Damn. Or like the
You know,
chick
like
from,
Mystique is a bad thing, stuff.
Yeah, that's because Jennifer Lawrence is hot.
Like old blue pom pom, just like let me see that blue nanny stuff.
All right, let's say
Okay,
everyone
sorry.
go around the room, and we'll say the blue thing we're most attracted to. All right.
Blue? Okay, how about just like colored? No, that's not.
That's funny. That is funny.
Let me just say what a colored thing we're attracted to. That's crazy.
A colored thing. Okay, blue things. Blue things. What's my favorite blue thing? Fucking.
I think a nice like big blueberry. You know what I mean? Like an
big
XL blueberry. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
a double
man.
wide blueberry.
What GMO blueberries? You know, them
exactly.
big boys. Yeah.
He's like fucking She-Hulk, just tossing you around, dude.
Is she
Green.
green though?
She's green.
She's green.
She's green.
She's colored.
She colored. She colored. Yeah. That's what we're going for. That's what we're going for.
She's colored, you see? Like it's a 1920s ass podcast.
She's colored. Yeah. What's something blue? What's that blue thing that I enjoy? Fuck.
Any color.
Any color? Oh man, I don't know. I'm a green guy. I like green. So
The big bag of Kush from Harold and Kumar.
Yo. When he fucks?
yeah. Oh,
No, dude,
yeah,
that
yeah,
one
yeah,
scene
yeah,
where
yeah,
he's like gets into the one scene where he's like just like then he gets some like domestic dispute.
yeah. He's just like in
He
the white
slaps
beater.
her. He's like, I'm sorry, baby, I love you. I'm so sorry.
It's so good. Oh man, yeah, I would say that bag of weed would be a really good one.
Man.
That and I really like fucking arugula. Yeah,
Dust.
Arugula.
Dust
Yeah.
answer.
Arugula.
I'm calling you out on that. That's a
no,
dust
I fuck.
answer.
You know what I do with my arugula?
You put it on pizza, don't you, you sick bitch?
When I don't have time and I just want my green nourishment, I just fucking ball up a whole fucking handful of fucking arugula and just
Just Popeye that shit.
one time.
Dude, it literally is like it's shitty lettuce.
I like it.
It's not. It's better.
It's got a nuttiness to it, man.
Smells
It's-
crazy, dude.
I like arugula.
I like arugula personally.
Can't do it, dude. That's wild,
Yeah,
man.
you're the fucking loser, dude.
Turned on you.
Shame. You fucking Goler.
This fucking Goler doesn't even like arugula.
Yeah. Oh my
Arugula.
God.
Arugula.
Arugula. All right, last thing I want to say about this crocodile horniness story.
Yeah,
This is a direct quote. He says, "That's right. Helicopters are making the Crocs horny, people. No easy way to say that." I just imagine like this guy at a podium just doing a presser.
No
Like a
easy
Trump
way to
big
say
thing,
it.
That's right. The helicopter's making the Crocs
We're
horny, people.
grounding all personal aircraft or personal.
Yeah, how many helicopters are they flying out there?
Right.
I
And
think
can-
it's
can
a
they
lot because like I assume like a lot of parts
Forest
of
fires.
and a lot of parts of Australia are like remote, so you have to get there by like planes and helicopters as well. So
Yeah.
I like that the journalist
Smart.
apologized to her employer because she was like, this is a quote too. It says, "I've made some unsavory searches on my work mobile this afternoon." She's like looking up.
Oh,
Getting weird.
She's fucking preempting the
Yeah,
apolo- in case she gets caught. Because there's other weird shit on there. Too.
Yeah, for sure.
It's probably like,
She's like, it's research.
probably like
Yeah.
dog porn on there. And she's like, yeah, it's just a wormhole. I got
All
in.
right.
This shit.
It went down a
Her
rabbit hole.
algorithm must be fucked now. So
all,
she's
like,
getting all
furry
these
porn.
ads with fucking reptile sex.
It's-
It's like,
visit Florida.
lizard lady. Yo, speaking of green people, did you know fucking Barbie?
Mhm.
So I was in Mexico.
I'm familiar.
So when was Barbie made? I think it was like in the 20s or 30s.
So, yeah, it was like somewhere between 20s and 50s.
Right,
Yeah.
somewhere early, right?
It
Around
was either
around-
before or after the Second World War.
Yeah. I'd say around. I think it was 1964. They released Martian Barbie because Star Trek was like was huge out there, and then in like '89 they finally released Black Barbie, and like so they released Green Martian Barbie.
Bro,
It took them
30
29
plus
years.
bro, they went to
Almost
fucking
30
Mars before they went to the Bronx, dude. Like, what the fuck, bro?
That's crazy.
That's so sick. So you telling me you gonna give Miss Martian over here precedence over all the people from Compton? Okay.
So funny, bro.
That is hilarious.
That's like just old toys are just so funny because I was watching Pawn Stars and this guy brought in an old Pez dispenser and it was a ray gun and they discontinued it, so it was super rare. And they discontinued it because the only way you could eat the Pez was to put the gun in your mouth. So there's just a bunch of 7 and 8 year olds just putting a gun in their mouth and like shooting it to get a Pez in their mouth.
Suicide rates were on an all-time high that
How
year.
crazy is that?
Wow.
Dude, I love have you ever looked at like playgrounds from the 40s? You ever seen pictures of like playgrounds from the 40s? Can we get a picture of a playground on the 40s?
So dangerous.
Dude, they are it's
just
insane.
how-
It's
just
just like
hazardous.
ladder 10 feet up and then just straight down slide. Like they're look at these things, dude. Look at these things. It's insane. You just send your kid to school and they're playing on these fucking crazy.
Dude, we used to have a swing set.
Yo.
We used to have this big fucking swing set in my grandma's backyard. And it was the thing. Like, we had a bunch of big Italian family. So me and all my little cousins, we would go to my nunnas. We'd race to the backyard, and it was like 4 poles in the ground. There was like fucking 8 swings on this thing. It was massive, but one of the poles wasn't in the ground properly.
So every
So
time
when
you swing
swing back, it would go up
it
and
lift
then
up.
down. And it was a thing. Like, we would try to flip it, and like everyone was aware on it. We'd be like, "We're gonna go outside, try and flip the play set," and they'd be like, "All right, have fun, come back for dinner." And then we'd go out, we'd try to flip this fucking thing, dude. I think they knew we all didn't weigh enough for it to happen, but like literally on the way back, the swing set would like go up off the ground, and on the way forward, fall back in.
That's
Damn.
that's so fun, man.
Built different, dude.
That's-
These kids today are fucking pussies,
There's-
dude.
All
Playing
the
on fucking foam.
playgrounds.
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah. They're all
That's why I
padded
keep
up.
beating them in fights. Like, that's how I lost my
Punks.
teaching job.
I'm trying to see these right here though. Like, for sure. I guess it's because people get sued all the time now.
Yeah.
I think
You
the
know?
age
Slides used to just be like metal and like stainless steel. So like in the sun, they would just be so hot and like burn.
Do you remember you had
and then in the
those?
winter, there'd just be sheets
And
of
it-
ice on it.
and or like
Right.
like we had slides like that, and it'd be like and not only is a sheet of metal, but it's like reflective. Like it is like
It's spicy, yeah.
yeah, oh, it's so hot.
That shit was hot.
It's like those guys that like what was like the tanning things where like you hold like
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah.
fold thing,
Tanning
like
mirrors.
Pauly and Sopranos. Like,
Yeah.
It's all we know it
that's
from.
the material that the slides were made out of. Dude.
It's like bus stop mirrors is what I thought they were made of.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. Those really heavy duty joints.
All right, let's get into the next headline here. Last headline reads:
North Carolina orthodontist offering free handguns to Invisalign patients.
They're calling it Grins and Glocks. That's the name of the promotion that this doctor is offering at Gladwell Orthodontics.
I think he's partnering with
Grins and Glocks.
he's partnering with the Youngsville Gun Club and Range. So
Doesn't
I think
he also own that?
I feel like you're helping hand. He's probably a part owner. you
Yeah.
know? Minority shareholder.
Yeah.
But he's partnering with this gun range. So if you register at this gun range, become a member there, and then go get a Invisalign from this guy, it enters you for a chance to win a new Glock 19.
Valued at $500.
okay. I guess that's why I said Glocks. Because I was like, why'd you choose Glocks?
Hmm.
I feel like Guns and Grins is like right there. Like,
yeah,
why'd you have to
right.
go with Glocks?
Yeah, and that,
Right?
you're just kind of narrowing it
Paid
down.
partnership.
specifically.
Yeah.
But maybe you can't use the word guns too openly.
Colgate
like
and Crest were like, I don't know. I don't really like your ethics here. He's like, oh, fuck it. I'll take my business elsewhere.
What would you like if you were the branding agency that was hired to come up with their campaign? What would you call it instead of Grins and Glocks?
I don't know if I could have done better than Grins and Glocks.
Because it's a Glock 9, right?
Glock 19.
Glock 19.
Is that a Glock 9? Is that the same thing?
It's just like it's
Yeah,
older
it's
brother.
the Glock 9. Pow, pow, pow.
You guys remember the
18
Glock
in
in
the chamber. Pow, pow.
Do you guys remember?
Maybe like Smiles for Juveniles.
Smiles
Oh my
for
God.
juveniles. Nice.
Back to school special.
Jesus Christ, Coleman. Jesus Christ, Coleman. Back to school. How not to get bullied.
Too far, John.
Yeah, you're right. That was my bad.
Yeah, I can't. think of one.
I like, this is the sort of allure of America that I wish I could get in on. You just give guns away. You know what I mean?
Come vote, we'll give you a gun.
Have you ever? Yeah, that's another promo that they were doing at one point. Was if you came and voted, they'd give you a gun.
Yeah.
You ever seen that video? It's like a kid with like spy cam type like first person video. It's like we like got this 14-year-old actor to go buy a gun at a gun expo or whatever, and it was like a 2-minute video. He walks up to a table. He's like, I like this. And they're like, you want it? And he's like, yep. And gave him like $200 and then walked out with a gun. I was like,
That
that's
was it.
awesome. Yeah,
That was it. Holy
Freedom.
crap.
freedom, baby.
But you see how crazy it is. On the flip side, you'll have these things where Glocks, Grins and Glocks. Come, we'll give you a free gun. But then on the other side of town, it'll be like, now bring in your free gun, and we'll give you some other free shit. You know what I mean? Turn in your gun. We'll give you free tuition for or a week's, a month's membership to our gym. You know what I mean?
It's kind of fucked. Like, by the way, I don't know if we mentioned it, but this is in North Carolina. People are probably wondering where in the States. But yeah, it's just kind of fucked. Like, I don't know how they're allowed to do this, but it's fully legal. They have a lawyer that's like, yeah, you're allowed to do this because they do background checks on them. You have to be a legal citizen, 21 and over, yada, yada, yada. And they say they recommend doing gun training, but it's not.
It's not a prerequisite.
Yeah. By law, you don't have to.
Okay,
Yeah, if you don't want to learn how to use it and kill yourself, go ahead, do your thing.
yo,
As long as you have your gun
side.
Protect yourself.
to protect yourself.
Yo, Norm. Side note: Is this the musical you're in right now?
That is the musical that I am
Dude, they
in.
must. This is a targeted ad. They must have heard your voice,
Dude.
and then threw this ad up. I'm like looking. I was like, what the fuck?
Screenshot that.
That's insane.
Holy shit!
May as
What
well-
up, Googs?
May as well promo it right now.
Yeah, Prison Dancer is the musical theater production that I'm in at the NAC from the November 24th to December 2nd. I play the jail meth dealer named Hookups.
Hookups?
Yeah, Hookups is my name. I got the hookup. You want some shabu? Shabu is Filipino meth.
Did they like? Oh, okay, it's Filipino.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, did they like mean to cast like a Mexican dude, and then they cast you? They're just like, oh, never mind. He's Filipino now.
No, it's
You
funny,
go by
man.
Norm Gonzalez on all your casts.
It's actually it's actually Jimmy Santos. So
Jimmy Santos.
yeah.
So yes.
Yes. It used to be Jimmy Boy de la Cruz, but now it's Jimmy Santos. But I've been in this thing. It's been like an ever evolving production. I've been in it since 2011, and I actually
Wow.
met Ron Jossel, OG comedian, when we shot the web musical series version of it. They got some funding from the CFC, and they shot like this thing that was ahead of its time. It was like a choose your adventure web series. And when I met Ron there, he's the one that challenged me to do stand up, and it was because of Prison Dancer that I started stand up pretty much.
Wow.
Yeah.
Full circle.
Full circle. So now
Damn.
it's evolved all the way. We did Citadel in Edmonton. They did an off-Broadway place in New York. Now it's here at the NAC. And yeah, art imitates life. So I just remember it's so funny because I remember, all my cousins in the Philippines that had shabu addictions. Yeah, I used to laugh at it. It's kind of fucked up, but like I have this one cousin.
It's like the Golers, I can't
Right?
help but laugh. It's not funny.
Yes,
but
it's
here
not
I am
funny, but
I'm smiling again.
right?
What the hell?
So I had this one cousin. Shout out to my cuz. Like he had a little shabu addiction, but he was an amazing basketball player. Like just Leonardo DiCaprio Basketball Diaries. Just fucking sick with it. And one day he was on shabu, and he used to be a tricycle driver. Those are like our Indian rickshaws, like the
Like a
things
little
that-
tuk-tuk or whatever they're called?
like a tuk-tuk,
Mm.
right? So I remember one day he was driving to his basketball game, and it was like an hour away, and this guy did not blink the whole time. He's just driving in the wind, blowing through his eyes, not blinking, high off Filipino meth. I'm watching streams of tears just going all to the back of his neck, just like, doesn't blink once, gets off the fucking tricycle, goes into the tournament, and proceeds to drop 40 points, like in fucking chinelas and fucking slippers, killing shit. And I was like, damn, man, shabu. So thinking about that, I was like, I gotta channel the dude that sold my cousin that hit. You know what I mean?
Was this in the Philippines?
Yeah. So this was in the Philippines. So
Dude, that's why you have no Filipino NBA players getting cooked by meth heads.
Dude.
Like, what the fuck?
you know what?
These guys, yeah, fuck, dude. That's so discouraging, bro. He pulls up on a tricycle, doesn't even change his shoes, and you watch him take a hit of meth before the fucking game, and then he goes 40, 12, and 9 on you. Like, that's insane, dude.
man.
Like,
and he was little. He was like 5'1", just killing it. Mind you, everybody
That's
else
average.
is 5'2".
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, man, it's what's nuts too is like the Duterte, that was the president at the time, was trying to clean up the streets because meth was everywhere. It was fucking. It was
That was
all
like
way-
the big drug in the
That was
Philippines.
the big drug in the Philippines. It was ruining families. It was ruining their infrastructure. Everything was fucked up because of it. Like, and they found the biggest meth laboratory in one of the Philippine jails. Like it was an operation in the fucking prison system. So they're like, all right, we're gonna clean up. And he just started killing people. He was like, listen, if you sell drugs, if you're an addict doing drugs, if we're gonna find you, we're gonna kill you, or you can turn yourself in right now.
and we're
if
still
you-
gonna kill you.
He's like, no, we won't kill you. We'll put you through rehabilitation. You know,
Damn.
we'll
That's a
fix
fair
you.
trade.
We'll fix you.
No.
But if you keep on doing it,
No.
That's a fair
we'll
trade.
kill you.
Yeah.
And we're gonna give permission to your community to kill you on our behalf, if they can prove it, So if someone doesn't like you in the neighborhood and wants to frame you and be like, yeah, I'm gonna make this guy seem like he was a drug dealer, kill him, and be like, see, he was a drug dealer, But if they get proven guilty for murder and they didn't provide enough evidence, they can get killed. So like.
That's
it was
justice,
tricky.
man.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
justice.
John, you gotta stop, man. Like, this is a horrible thing.
So a lot of people turned themselves in. A lot of people died, but it cleaned up the streets. it's not an epidemic anymore. That's it was really bad. But this was the same president that was like, "Yo, fuck you, Obama." Like,
yeah, that guy was crazy. Right?
He was nuts.
Like I think clinically, like insane.
He's like, "Oh, the way you're treating your own black people, I'll come there and shoot you myself." Like he'd be saying shit like that. Like, you're gonna let your police do that to your people? Fuck you, man. Like,
yeah, he says as he's ordering death squads. That's insane.
Yeah, man. He was a crazy dude.
Is he still in office?
No, they kicked him out. But they brought in the son, basically the Justin Trudeau of Philippine politics. There's this old dude, Marcos, that actually got ran out of politics because of just some money issues.
Well, he was like, I think he was like a pretty big dictator.
He was a dictator,
and
at the time.
He ran away with all the money.
He ran away with the money and fucking.
Yeah, this guy's not even searching shit up. He just got like the Filipino history on lock right now, man.
the Marco and his wife. Everyone knows about his like superstar wife, Imelda Marcos, with 1,000 pairs of shoes in her closet, right? Anyways, his son went into politics, and they still brought him back in, and they're like, "Yo, don't you remember what his dad did? You're still gonna bring him back in? They're still living off the money they stole from us last time." So. But
damn.
Then again, they had the dictator in Duterte just before. So
yeah,
Philippines has a problem with. I don't even think they're the ones that get to vote them in. It makes it seem like they do, but they just put whoever.
They don't have a problem with meth anymore.
Yes, they still do, but it's not as rampant. That's for sure.
Is there any country that runs a dictatorship that's like good? You know what I mean? Like well run, not like well run, like
North Korea.
It's the definition of well run. I mean, they're quiet, keep to themselves.
There's some kingdoms, but like, which is like, I mean, maybe you can argue it's a little bit better than a dictatorship, but still like a authoritarian situation. But most of those still have problems.
Interesting.
I think Eswatini, which is like close to where Feeks is from, they have a monarchy. So they just have like a king. And he's like,
I'd like to be an emperor.
Okay.
I think.
What about when Gaddafi was in power? Then what place was?
Libya.
Was it Libya?
Yeah,
Libya was apparently amazing until Obama came in, and
he was a little crazy too, though.
He was crazy. He had some amazing things he wanted to do for Africa. He wanted to give Africa more independence, each country in Africa, but like. A lot of people. He was
at war. He was at war a lot at the beginning, so like I don't think everyone liked him because he went to war with Chad for a long time.
Fucking Chad.
Fucking Chad.
But sounds like one person.
Yeah, dude.
It's just one Chad just war against one guy in fucking Oakley. Yeah, pinstripers.
You better watch out before Jordan comes. Chad and fucking Jordan.
We're fucking mullet, dude.
Play some fucking beer pong, bro.
Fucking wife beater on, but tan lines still.
Dude, we did. Okay, we did Model UN in a class one time, and this one guy's like, "I'll be Jordan," and his whole thing was he drew the Jordan logo on his ballot, and his whole thing was like, "I'm not doing anything until I get all of my people Concord 11 lows." That was his whole thing, dude. In Model UN, he's like, I won't stop until I get Concord 11 lows for all of my people.
He's now a mechanic.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's a good UN policy.
Gaddafi was in power for like a really long time, so you could argue that he like did it okay, but he was overthrown in the Arab Spring, so like that was a democratic revolution, so they clearly didn't like him all that much.
But then now Libya's all fucked up.
Yep.
So once the moment he got pulled out, Libya went straight to the ground.
That's why you don't pull out.
Yeah.
You could argue that's why you don't.
It's cuffing season, baby.
Interesting.
December's coming up.
Yeah, Goler. Said the Goler.
Sound like my dad, bro.
A Goler says what?
No Goler ever pulled out, bro.
Oh my god, this is a fucked episode.
Coleman, they're all fucked episodes, man. What do you want from us, dude?
Hey man, when you score a goal, you don't take the puck out. It's gotta go in, baby. Goler. Yeah. There's a soundbite for you.
Mexican soccer announcers. Goal!
Goler.
I'm gonna give you my longest goaler ever. All right,
here we go. Let's time
yeah,
it.
goaler.
Oh my god.
Shout outs to Nova Scotia.
I thought you were gonna say shout out to the Goalers.
Definitely not.
Dude,
They're gonna be so mad.
my mom was a doctor, and she had to take care of like Mr. Goaler when he was like at the end of his life. Yeah, he like she had to.
What happened to all his fucking kids? Why couldn't they take care of him?
Yeah,
Did he have a whole
Probably didn't like him very much at that point.
Oh, yeah.
they all got like they were all like severely disabled, so they got rehomed and whatever. So like he was just like he was just like he was in the hospital. My mom had to legally take care of this guy.
Why didn't you just fucking MJ him?
I don't think you.
Just fucking.
Oh, I get it. I feel like
Oh.
Michael Jordan him. I'm just like just
MJ Prince him.
Lash
Just like,
treat him like the Utah Jazz and MJ him. You know.
Crazy.
No, yeah, it was crazy. She's like, guess who I had to take care of today? I was like, what? She's like, Mr. Goaler. I was like, what? He's still alive? Yeah, he's like 85.
85.
He just like pisses his pants all the time. That's all
So
I remember.
the
from
secret
that.
to long life is no.
Holy fuck.
Why do you think these Hollywood people never die?
Oh,
They just keep
God.
living, dude.
Dude, here's another crazy story about like rural Nova Scotia. There's a rehab facility pretty close to where I live. My dad worked there, and the big rumor was that Charlie Sheen went there for rehab. It was like 15 minutes away from my house, but Charlie Sheen was supposedly at this rehab center for a period of time, which is crazy.
Cool.
Yeah.
My dad ran into Charlie Sheen's dad at the fucking
Martin Sheen?
Yeah, at the
Martin Sheen
casino.
rocks.
Martin Sheen does rock. Shout
Yeah.
out Apocalypse Now. That's 2 times this episode. He ran him into a casino?
Yeah, like one near my house too. Took a picture of them and everything. So it's real because my dad does lie a lot.
Yes.
But this one was real.
Kiss my dad.
Your dad's kind of guy that like looks at himself. He's like, I kind of look like Martin Sheen right now. I just met Martin Sheen. That's crazy.
Yeah, it wasn't even like Toronto. It was like I forget what the name of the casino is, but it's like 20 minutes away from Burlington.
It's like one of those basement VLT casinos.
Casino
like
Rap-
in,
Casino
No, it's
Ramo?
only
Montreal?
literally it's only
Slots?
It's only like even like the blackjacks on screens and shit.
OLG.
No
One of those OLG slot spots.
yeah,
Yeah.
he was filming a movie.
Right.
Yeah. I also don't know what Martin Sheen looks like, so my dad could have just showed me a picture of some random like this is Martin, just some old guy on an IV at a fucking slot machine, dude.
Martin Sheen looks more like Emilio Estevez.
Absolutely.
No, I know what he looks like.
Absolutely. Yeah.
For sure.
He looks
For
like
sure.
older Emilio Estevez.
Yeah,
Damn,
Yeah.
bro.
Emilio Estevez really aged worse than Charlie Sheen, and Charlie Sheen did worse things.
Absolutely, dude. Charlie Sheen has AIDS, and he still looks better than Emilio
him
Estevez,
and Magic
bro.
are fucking chilling.
Yeah.
Wait, is that why? No, is that why he went to fucking? For real, that's why he went to your town.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe that. Damn, there was something in that blood.
Whatever kept Mr. Goaler alive.
That's
for
where he
85
got it
fucking-
from. He
Charlie Sheen got
man.
AIDS from the Goalers. That's crazy.
That's a headline.
That's a headline. Community Notes is going crazy on that one right now, man.
Charlie Sheen scores.
Oh, that's funny.
All right, I think we'll end it off on that.
What a
I'm gonna go
fucked episode.
Very fucked
Should
up.
we recap like what we talked about?
I don't remember. This is honestly a
Goalers.
fever dream for me, man.
John kept talking about how good Duterte was for his people.
Oh my god.
How?
Talks about-
okay.
I'm a big
Muammar
fan of eye
Gaddafi.
for eye justice, man. I'm a big fan.
Yeah, very cancelable episode. I love it. All right, great
fuck.
job, guys.
Dude, after the Nitty episode too, that one was fucked.
As I sit in my Cosby sweater. Woo! Whoa! I mean, my Biggie Coogee sweater.
Therefore, down to the wire means the very last possible moment or to the very end.